Now again, DA, guess what? Hermaphrodites are born 1 in 100 to 2,000 of births, right? That means they're rare. Now, if Moses was one, the only reason Pharaoh's daughter wasn't supposed to drown him is if he was both. Meaning a true hermaphrodite, which is a real medical condition that if you could be born in it now, you could have been born into it then. Right? And Jesus and Mary could have been one too. Right? Uh-oh. The father-mother combination. Right? He was born of a woman who needed a man. Right? Well, if she's a hermaphrodite, right? Or God really impregnated her with Jesus's embryo, right? By the way, either way, God can do that. It made us from the beginning, right? Male and female from one into two. Why? That he may seek a godly seed, according to Malachi. And why? Wherefore one? Wherefore one? That he may seek a godly seed. If I make you an adult and I make you one, right, and then make you into two, right, you could reproduce as if made perfectly, right, by the body, right. You could also rejoin together to help the woman birth the child until the fall. But then when you fell with the devil. Like I told you about eating of any tree. The devil, too, had to eat of the tree you weren't supposed to eat of. And that's how God told you it would kill you, right? Because it killed the devil, too, and he ate of it, right? And he told you not to eat of it, right? Do you understand why that? You became as one of them and you did an evil, right? That one of them is still the devil, and he has to be in the flesh to eat of it, too, right? That's what the angels who sin with him don't want you to know either. They're in denial. Though Peter and Jude confirmed they were angels that sinned, right? That's because in the Old it calls them sons of God, right? But Peter and Peter and Jude called them angels, right? And to clarify who they meant, right? Now they were the bad angels, though, right? Not the good. The good are 2/3 still in heaven with Jesus, right? By the way. And we don't know their population by now. That was then, 2,000 years ago. And they reproduce more asexually too, right? They're not solid-based life forms, they're gaseous life forms. They're described as flames of fire, and when Daniel is seeing them, he's seeing something kind of metallic but not solid, right? Right. The only really description of them is from Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel, right? Right. And what does he describe them as? Metallic things, right? With jewels and stuff like that. Now his loins are girded with gold for some reason, right? But Jesus's chest is where the gold is here, right? If I'm both, right, I need to conceal my breasts to be it, right? So they don't see that, right? It might offend them, right? They're not used to seeing a man with a beard who has female breasts. They don't see it often. That's what I'm telling you. I know. Now, I know because I watch porn dealing with it. The true hermaphrodites, not trannies, chicks with dicks, right? Those are real penises. And even Dr. Chu would know what I mean. By the way, who's my next coming up appointment, right? Now, behave yourselves. And me and Dr. Chu will be fine, okay? All right. Yes, I'm sure she's a beautiful Asian woman, and I would fall instantly in love with her, but I'll behave, right? If she behaves. I'm sure she can behave. Let's get that out the way. So you don't worry about it. Because what's she gonna do? Have sex with me in her office? She'll be moaning and groaning. I'm teasing, but you know what I mean. And I'm sure she's a professional and can handle her sexuality with any patient, right? I'm also defending her, and I'm sure she knows better than that. Mhm. But if she does, it's not your business. I'm not just the patient, then I'm her boyfriend too, whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you. That ain't your business, though. Right? That's what I mean, right? But if she is, her name is Kathy. I've used that name before, right? I'm not the one tempted by her name. You are, you are. I understand her name is Kathy Chu, right? And that's cool by me, right? I know a few Kathys, and trust me, I didn't have sex with them all. But, what? You want her to be the first Kathy? Is that it? Is that it? Sure, it's up to her. I keep telling you that. It's not a one party, right, with me. Ugh. And you're so stubborn, aren't you? I'm sure I could touch her like the genie in the bottle and rub her the right way, like the song says, but that's her choice, not mine, right? I keep trying to tell you that. And I come with respect that she's a doctor, right? Even if I could fall in love with her as soon as I see her, I would behave like, oh, God help me. Right? But I don't know nothing and I don't say nothing. See, like I said, if I can't remember anything, there's a reason I can't remember anything. But if she does, I'm more comfortable with that myself and still meet her as a man meeting a woman for the first time who he doesn't really know yet. And you take that, like I told you, in stages. You know, even the song, the nursery rhyme, is first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes shame with the baby carriage. 3 parts, right? anyway. And I do things humorously to get a laugh, right? Exactly. And I'm not trying to cheat on Patrick's mom or Daphne's either, right? But I do gotta move on from you all. And even the girl at the nail salon, I gotta move on from her unless she inserts herself back into my life, which I'm not aware of yet, right? Like I said. But I also went out there 3 times and was in there over an hour longer than I was supposed to be. So I know something happened. I keep telling you that too, but not what, right? And whether it was sexual or not, whether we just went in there and talked or not, I can't tell you that either. But I can tell you if we're going in there, right? There's probably one reason to go in there. And that's to make love to her. That's to make love to her, right? Now, I'm not talking, I'm going to just, slowly, either make love to her, right? Where it takes 20 minutes for 3 times. For 3 times. And maybe I come in her 5 times. I don't know. I'm just saying. I could, right? With Mary Bell being the one I know I was with in comparison to her, right? And also trying to move on from Mary Bell to a new Asian girl. But that was also 2 years ago. in November 7th. So I remember all that happened that day. My memory is fine in one area, but I'm blacking out in another, right? That's what I'm telling my doctors too. Hey, I'm blacking out now. I'm having these blackout amnesia things. What's going on? It's called communication. And I don't normally black out. And I know what I was doing that day was to see Terminator Dark Fate or Harriet, the same girl. who escaped to the north, right? Up to Alaska. Mm. And see, I'm just a fun guy like Jesus was. Jesus seems to be fun. People like being around him, but not the scribes and Pharisees or the chief priests or the Sadducees. Damn. They were downers. They were Debbie Downers, right? They downed everybody. They were all perfect, not you, by the way. They were flawless in their following of the law of Moses. Oh, they made no mistakes, Peter. So their idea of the Messiah is right still, brother. Hey, Philo. There's a Vila, and so there too. Philo. Right? Peter. Philo, Philo, right. Sifa is the Hebrew of Cephas, I guess. Ain't it Summit? Fa. H. CPH. H. CPH. Right. In the Hebrew, that's how it be spelled. Sifa. For stone. I go to the rock with Peter. I go to Jesus Christ himself. I don't need someone to follow, 'cause I can follow Jesus on my own. Thank you. No thanks.